Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Let's make sure we're recording here as always. New tradition, and we are. Cool, good. Alright, so we'll unpause that, and we got done with this area last episode. What's going on over here? Not enough goods to sell. Well, whose fault is that? Huh? Yeah, because I don't see everybody else over here complaining. I see some other people complaining, but that is your fault for asking to be built in the first place. So I am going to ignore those cries for help. I do not help big corporations. I do not even help relatively average-sized corporations. Because as far as I'm concerned, you got to do your own bidding. But okay, we're covered with water here. We're just gonna tackle this area here real quick. And then we will be on our way. I'm gonna erase part of the park area. Oh, Jesus, sorry, I got the hiccups. There we go. That's good, I think. We'll do that, and then we'll paint it back in here. There we go. Oh, God. Game was lagging there for a second. Should be good, though. I think what we'll do is we'll put in some offices there. Don't see why not. And then we'll make the rest of this residential, I think. Because I don't want any offices or businesses too close to the park. That's got to be reserved for like apartment buildings and whatnot. Would rather have those there than anything else. All right, cool. So there's that, and then we're going to be expanding over here now. And I got to figure out how I want to tackle it exactly. But, I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea of how I want to do it, but you know, there's always a bunch of ideas, you know, going through your head when you're trying to figure stuff out like this. So we'll expand this out a little bit further, I think, and then we'll do something like this, I think. We'll have it run parallel to the train station, or I mean the train tracks. Actually, I think what we'll do instead is we'll do something like that, right? So it gives us more space to work with. And first of all, actually, before I forget, we got to scale this back. Because it can't be impeding on the land we are going to use for development. And what's the word that'll help complete the joke a little bit better? God, I can't think of it. It's not urbanization, although that does work, I guess. It's more like, what am I thinking of? What is that word? You know, like when richer people and buildings start to develop in previously poor neighborhoods, and those poor people are forced out. What is that word? It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it, though. Whatever. I mean, you know, we don't have to get political, but, I mean, it was for the sake of a joke. That's it. That's it. That's all I like to do. I like to joke around a little bit. I like to have some fun. I think that'll be good, I think, right? It's a little awkward looking, but, you know, I mean, I'm a little awkward looking, and You know, I was in a relationship at one point, so it can work for everybody. You know? Just take some time, I guess. Alright, and then what we'll do is what kind of, you know, it's kind of similar to what we've done before. Kind of have it branch off a bit. Not like that, but, you know, like... Yeah, that works, I guess. I mean, once the buildings fill in here, it'll look better than it currently does. Not the greatest when it comes to road design, but this game does a very good job of making up for that by making things look cool anyway. You know what? It really bothers me that I can't remember what that word is. Because it's right there. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Dude. Like, oh, gentrification. There we go. In my head, I knew it started with a G, and gerrymandering kept popping up, but that's it's a completely different political topic that we also do not need to get into here. But I could not think of it to save my life, and I'm glad that it finally clicked. So we're going to continue the trend of offices along this road here. Because the demand is there for it. And not so much for anything else, really. So we'll keep it going. And how are we looking for city services here? Healthcare, we'll probably need a clinic or something over here. Death care, that'll be fine. They could probably use one over here, though, honestly. So there you go. Fire protection. Probably need a smaller fire station in there. And then police. We will also need something in here. So we'll get to it when we get to it. We haven't developed into the middle part of this area yet, so I'm not going to worry about it for the time being. But yeah, they're definitely taking their sweet time to build these offices here. You know, because I want to appease this demand as quickly as possible so that we can continue to expand and move forward here. But, you know, I guess I gotta conform to everybody else's timetables and nobody can conform to mine. It's like, you know, it's like I'm in the real world or something, you know? Like, I got called into work today, and today was one of my few days off, you know? I mean, I had yesterday off, Monday off as well. But, you know, I mean, I don't like being called into work when I'm not scheduled to work originally. You know, I understand that things can come up and life can happen, but I am getting a little tired of getting called in all the time to work other people's shifts on my days off, you know. Not exactly looking to rack up a whole bunch of hours here, you know. I'm just looking to get my fill and then get out. All I'm looking to do. But apparently people have different ideas for me. And I have to conform to them because I don't want to lose my job. So, you know, the American, I was about to say employment system, but that doesn't make any sense. You know, it's American capitalism for you. There you go. Once again, another touchy subject we bring up during a City Skylines episode that does not warrant those topics being brought up whatsoever. See, every once in a while you got to throw in a little sprinkle of a political topic into your commentary, right? To remind people that you can't escape the real world. It is always going to be there, and I am not going to be an escape for you, okay? It's just how the cookie crumbles. You got to learn to face it. All right, you're almost done. You're going to develop there eventually. We're going to keep going with more offices. And it got really foggy over here too, which is not cool. 'Cause I can't, I mean, I can see, but I hate it. It makes everything blurry. I'm like, you know, I don't really need that. I understand the look that is, that it's supposed to have, but, you know, I mean, what in God's name? Pop soda. It's a supermarket. Okay. All right. All right, now we can probably start to throw some of these in here. Healthcare, okay. We'll throw in a little clinic, like right there. And then a little fire station as well. Let's throw it right along the backside here. And a little police station as well. Right there. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. You guys can have all of this space. Because for whatever reason, we have a, you know, a very steady and strong demand for offices, even though, you know, they're going to start complaining about not having enough workers or not having enough customers or something like that. And of course, it's going to be my fault and I'm the one that's supposed to fix it, but I'm not going to fix it because it isn't my fault, you know. Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, I need a nap. That's what I need. But I'm powering through this. I mean, not because I don't want to, but just because I am, I'm pretty tired. I got off of work not too long ago, so it's, I mean, and I wasn't even there for that long, because I was given the option to leave whenever I wanted because I wasn't scheduled to work in the first place. And, you know, I chose to leave after about 4 hours, and they didn't really need me anymore. But it still drained me. I still feel like I want to take a nap. Look at this. Did you guys see that? I've seen this before, I think. I think it was something that it's happened in or shown up in, like, people have pointed it out in videos or something, where the fire trucks just go crazy on the roads for some reason. They freak out. And it is quite hilarious. I don't know if I really want this area to be all that urban, but I mean, the fact that we have to build this many offices over here kind of, you know, doesn't really give us a choice, because these offices are going to upgrade because the land value everywhere is suitable enough for it, you know, and there's nothing I can really do about that. I kind of just have to adhere to the demand, you know. Because even if I didn't want to adhere to the demand, you know, if I'm trying to design something else involving like residential or commercial, you know, if the demand isn't there for those two, then it won't even work anyway. You know, you have to find a balance with all of it, which is annoying because, you know, it's like, it kind of limits what you can do at certain points in the process of building your city. But, I mean, that's just how it works, you know? nothing you can really do about it other than listen to the demand and then kind of try and build around it, you know. And okay, I didn't realize the power was out. Okay, well, we can fix that. That's what these things over here are for. Well, building must be placed roadside. I'm trying. There you go. And there you go. And we'll throw in one more just for added effect. And that should cover it, I think. Right? You guys are good now? There you go. Good. I'm glad I saw that before buildings started going abandoned. Because I would have been pretty upset if that happened. Pretty sure Chirpy up here would tell me if something was going wrong. But Chirpy also annoys me a great deal, so I'm not going to listen to him. And instead, I'm just going to go with my gut and do what I think is best at the end of the day. And also make sure we got some elementary schools up in here. Because, as always, we are in need of them. Probably should throw in another one over here, I think. There you go. We're always real close to being at capacity with these things. I don't really understand how, but... There you go. Frankly, you know, I mean, the reason I'm so uptight about it is I want people to go to the university. You know? I don't want that to go to waste. I mean, not that it would if I wasn't so uptight about it, but you got to get more people in here so they can give you more of their money. Look at that. Tuition fees, $90,000. Expenses, basically $89,000. We can't charge anymore for tuition. We don't have control over that, I don't think. Right? The tuition goes up based on what you add. I think. I'm not positive. But I think that's how that works. Maybe you do have some sort of control over it. I don't really know. Everything has already been researched. Well, we don't need to give them any more funding then. There you go. You guys don't need any more because you researched everything already. Congratulations, you put yourselves out of a job. All right, let's expand down this way first. Actually, we probably should just map it out with roads, honestly, because it'll make things a little bit easier on me. We'll do that. Have it curve back down here. Go up this way. Would help if it wasn't foggy, but you know, I mean, this is just how it is, you know. Go ahead and do something like that. Kind of ride the edge of the national park here. Kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of having the park there, but actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. The purpose of having this park is for people to come to the top here and look out at the city, okay? It's not to observe nature or anything like that, okay? It's a money grab for me. Yet another money grab in my city, and I am playing it off or painting it as something that benefits the citizens of the city, when in fact, if it weren't there, it wouldn't really matter. So, what? What do you mean space already occupied? By what? There's nothing there. Why did I have to... Alright, you know what? That's fine. It doesn't look that bad anyway. Nobody will know the difference anyway. See, why? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, you know. This one, sure. And, I guess what we could do, actually, is, take something out of the center here. Right, like that. Then have a curve here. That works, I think. Yeah, okay. So it's pretty much mapped out. We have a little space here that we can work with. I mean, honestly, just do something like this. Yeah, there you go. Nothing too crazy. Never about that. All right, and then got a bunch more office demand, so we will adhere to that and continue to expand in that direction. Or I mean, expand with those. Can have all of this space over here. I would prefer to have residential here, but if it doesn't call for it, then I will build offices or whatever else. I actually have some commercial demand now. Not that much though. Might not be enough to warrant even zoning it anywhere, except for maybe here. But let's see. Start doing this. Might as well just zone it there and let it fill in on its own, however it wants to. There we go. Once again, offices are in high demand. You know what? Just fill in the rest of this square here. They can build wherever they want. God damn. Got a bunch of abandoned buildings everywhere. I'm not going to worry about it. Every city has abandoned buildings. They come and they go. They come and they go. Hey! Who told you you could build a skyscraper here? I serve LTD. No, 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 no. We are not looking to do that. Down here. I mean, if you want to build one of these bad boys, you can throw it in right around here. Or even over here, if you wanted. Okay, this is supposed to be the downtown area. This is just an urban area that I really didn't even want to be an urban area to begin with, but I kind of had to make it one because we have offices over here. And the contrast between offices and low-density commercial or residential would be too high to ignore. So nothing I could really do about it. But that does not mean that you get to build these here, okay? Now I'm not going to destroy it because I think it looks pretty cool, but you know, the point still stands, I think. Cozy Street. I wish it could actually be cozy, but it can't really. Part of me does want to build a more secluded, kind of almost a rural area somewhere, but it wouldn't really fit with this city. You know, unless we built atop a mountain like this, you know, a tall mountain or something. But even then, it wouldn't even be that secluded. It would just, you know, be kind of cut off a bit. I mean, it's kind of the definition of being secluded, but I don't know. I don't think it would fit anywhere in this city, which is unfortunate because you know, it's not like I don't want to build rural areas. I do, you know, it just doesn't work with this city at all, you know. Okay. There you go. I do like how it's all coming along, though. You know, it doesn't look bad. It's just I wish it wasn't so urban. And it's not even that bad. You know, it's not urban like this over here, and it's not even urban like this yet. You know, but it is kind of, it's pretty urban. You know, you wouldn't call this suburban. I just wish it, like, you know, I wish it could have been more like this. But, you know, I mean, there isn't really an option to build like small offices and, you know, that can't grow into skyscrapers or anything. Which sucks because I think that would actually be a pretty cool option to have, but, you know, I don't get to make the decisions over at Colossal Order and Paradox. Maybe there is something that exists in the form of a mod. Probably not, though. Not as a zone. Maybe as probably as a bunch of assets that you can throw down, and they're like small offices and whatnot. Keep going with the commercial there. We'll probably do offices the rest of the way here. Don't see why not. Demand is still higher than everything else. And eventually these low-density commercial buildings will upgrade, and that might cause some issues for them, but for now, even at their smaller stages, I like them, you know. I don't think they're that big of a contrast from the taller residential and office buildings. But that's just me. Keep going with commercial. Go the rest of the way down this into this intersection here. Ooh, my stomach does not feel good. Oh no. You know, I don't even know what I ate that could be causing this. But it was definitely something. Because, I mean, I ate before I recorded anything. So I didn't eat that long ago. And like I had some Korean, you know, like, I mean, Americanized Korean food. I had, you know, it was egg, steak, cheese, corn, white rice, and some yum yum sauce all thrown into a bowl. I also had like a panini at the same time, There's a lot of food, but I don't think that's what this is. Oh, regardless, my stomach is not having a good time at the moment, so we'll probably have to end it soon. And we've probably been going for a while as well, actually. Let me check. How long have we been going for? Oh yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark, and I was absolutely ready to just finish the rest of this episode, but I think we'll cut it off here, you know, so I can spare my stomach a bit. We got a bunch done this episode anyway, and you know, in the next episode we'll be able to finish this, and then we'll kind of move on to here, I guess. Also, these things don't have water, apparently. Whoops, my bad. Didn't realize. There you go. And we'll eventually move over here, probably keep it going with this industry on this island, and then over here we can do whatever we want. So there we go. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of City Skylines, let me know in the comment section below. Like the video and share with your friends. It lets me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content to play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will talk to you later.